How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review. A little bit of collaboration beer time. A little bit of session IPA adjuncty IPA time in the form of Mast Landing Brewing and Barreled Souls. It is their Strawberry Shortcake Paper Plates session IPA. Mast Landing. Just had a couple of beers recently from them, actually from the same batch of beers I got this one from. Comes courtesy of my buddy George. Thank you very much, brother. He went up to Maine, grabbed a couple of beers, came back, brought this with him, ended up bestowing me with some. So there you go. Awesome story. Barreled Souls, I've actually had quite a few from. I actually ended up going up there to the brewery when I was up in the Northeast. Last time I was up there, so kind of decided to give it a whirl. Small little beer from two breweries that, kind of dig what they do. So, as far as what it says on here, Mast Landing and Barreled Souls collaboration beer paper plates, a strawberry shortcake session IPA. It's brewed at Mast Landing. On the bottom here, we have 4.5%, and it was canned about 2-3 weeks ago. That's not too bad. Label-wise, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like, it looks like a strawberry shortcake emoji, basically on a white label, but I kind of dig it. I like the minimalism that Mast Landing does with a lot of their labels, the ones that I've seen at least. And Barreled Souls, their labels are usually quite a bit different. Pretty much everything I've had from Barreled Souls, I don't know if this is the case, but everything I've had from them has been in kind of coolly shaped, kind of Italian style bottles. So kind of so cool to see a beer theirs come out of a can. Anyway, figure and a half of, kind of weirdly off-white. You get that kind of like strawberry, slightly reddish hue and that kind of slightly khaki-colored head. And she's got a soft haze to her, a little bit more in the kind of malty, orangish kind of color. But yeah, she doesn't look so much like an IPA. She does almost like a fruit beer. Kind of makes sense, though. Let's see if we get a nose. I'm getting a strawberry vibe from it, but it's more like a strawberry, like chapsticky kind of vibe, like almost like if your significant other was wearing like strawberry lip gloss when you're a little kid and you get your first kiss, that kind of thing. Strawberry wise, a slightly candied version, but not like a hard candied version of it. There's definitely some IPA vibes going on in there with a nice kind of rich, soft bitterness. I want to say there might be a little bit of kind of buttery kind of diacetyl going on there, but with that kind of strawberry going on, the fruitiness going on, the hoppiness going on, it might just be a bit of a lot of different pieces coming together. We'll find out in the taste. Yeah, I think it's more of like a fatty jamminess coming from the strawberry, and that's pretty much it. It smells like a slightly dank session IPA with a bit of kind of strawberry confectionery added to it. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah, the strawberry comes off pretty damn large, especially for how small of a beer it is. You get this big wash of this nice, relatively fresh, but definitely kind of shortcakey kind of strawberry. And it has that little bit of like kind of creaminess to it. I don't know if there's lactose in it. You can tell me there is, you can tell me there isn't, but I bet there's just a dollop of it in there. Followed by a nice kind of soft, almost generic kind of bitterness. A little bit on the danky side, but it's definitely nothing too overt or in your face. And it ends up being this kind of nice kind of crackery, bready kind of maltiness that kind of just makes sense with this kind of beer. So it's a fun beer for sure. Drink small. Doesn't taste like a huge beer, but the flavors that are imparting, flavors that are being presented are pretty impactful for the size of the beer it is. It's just kind of tasty stuff all around, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Strawberry shortcake all around. Nice kind of nutty, crackery, kind of bready malt in there. You get that bit of kind of IPA in the middle, let you know you're drinking an actual beer. I kind of welcome that. Done and done. Fun little kind of boutique kind of sticky beer. Is it sticky? Is it not? I don't know what to call beers nowadays when they do all kinds of different things. We're talking about it's delivering the strawberry shortcake experience, but in the most important way, it's doing that in beer form. It's nothing too outside the lines to where you're actually losing the beer itself in there. So that in and of itself makes me kind of really fucking dig it. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better session adjunct beers. Is that even a thing? I don't even know where to classify it, let's put it that way. Is one of the more interesting, funner beers that I've had on the lighter side of things. Absolutely. And that's kind of been a little bit of a kind of theme with Mast Landing I had one of their porters of relatively small beer 5.5, and it was pretty awesome, pretty impactful. So kind of cool to see what these guys are doing, a lower ABV thing. But yeah, it's one of the more funner beers I've had as of late. Value and availability, no idea. George gave it. Well, actually, I paid him a couple bucks for it. But anyway, he gave them to me, so I don't actually know what the cost of the beer was. Availability, I assume it's brewery only. I mean, the dating on the can says it's been sitting there for a couple weeks, so people get on that shit. And leave you with, if you like what, will you like this beer? If you like IPAs, if you like session IPAs, if you like your fruited beers, if you like strawberry shortcake. Yes, albeit a bit on the nose. If you like those things, you'll love this beer. If you like interesting, well-made beers that flirt with the edges of not being beer, but at the same time stay cohesive enough to be an actual beer, this will be your beer. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down there, words and stuff and things. Type Mast Beers into the Google. Find me doing the social media stuff, a whole bunch of different stuff there. Conversely, in the Google, if you type in Beer Massive into that, you'll find me doing podcasting stuff, a whole bunch of roundtables and editorials and brewer interviews, tons of brewer interviews. So go check that out, and hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a little strawberry shortcake jammer right now. Hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.